Jett Storm, you have two priorities: defending that NXT Championship and proving yourself on the main roster. Show me that you are ready to be a full-time WWE superstar. What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome to Jett Storm's My Career Mode here in WWE 2K15. This is episode number 12, and Jett Storm is making his WWE debut here on Superstars against none other than Rusev. So, wow, Vicky Guerrero's got quite a tough task for Jett Storm to try to measure up to here tonight. Because, I mean, Rusev, he's the undefeated Bulgarian brute who now resides in Russia, and I don't know. I don't know if Jett Storm has what it takes. I don't know if he can truly take on a beast like Rusev, because, I mean, Rusev, he just has this presence about him. He's just got this power and athleticism that a big man doesn't normally have. He can pull off moves you wouldn't expect a bigger, heavier set superstar to be able to make, but yet Rusev, he can fly around that ring with such athleticism. So, I mean, Jett Storm, I think he may have met his match here tonight. He is undefeated so far in My Career Mode, but that was in NXT. That was in the Performance Center. That was before he ever made it to the WWE. So we'll have to see if Jett Storm can keep his winning ways going. And as you can tell, my nose still hasn't quite recovered from this whole winter transition yet. I don't know. It's not really working out for me. I'm feeling a bit better. I can actually breathe out of one side of my nose today, unlike the past couple of videos I've made where I both have been blocked up and I've just been like, ugh, can't talk. But now I'm better. So hopefully I can make it through this next batch of commentaries, because today I've got a little bit of time to do some My Career. I know I just uploaded the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and now this is going to be the week after, and it's going to be basically dedicated to My Career Mode until I can get the next Universe Mode video all prepared. And I even went the extra mile since I was on my winter break. I was able to hook up my PS3 for a short time and record some cutscenes from WWE 2K14 for Universe Mode. So, I mean, there aren't all that many, or maybe there are, who knows. But yeah, I did get some Universe Mode cutscenes, and now I just got to go through the process of editing all those videos together and other whatnot. So anyway, right now I've got all the pre-commentaries for the My Career episodes ready to go. So My Career is the focus for today, and maybe I can get a Universe Mode video up over the weekend, perhaps. But as we can see, Rusev with a nice kick to the side of the head of Jett Storm there. But Jett Storm, look at this, head scissor takedown to Rusev there. What a move that is by Jett Storm. My throat, on the other hand, it's a bit questionable. So we'll see how that works out if my throat cannot dry up throughout this commentary. So we're 3 minutes in. We got about 16 minutes to go. Let's see how this works out. But this is getting to the point in my career where Jett Storm is going to be going up against the bigger, badder superstars here of the WWE. Rusev is just a good testament to that. As we can see, Jett Storm takes him down with a nice drop kick there. But also, in terms of like the video editing and whatnot, we're getting to the point where there's going to be like a huge Superstars grind where I just have to battle a bunch of jobber people in squash matches or whatever they are that don't mean anything, and it's gonna, you get one match a month, and that goes on for like a year until you get to pay-per-view stuff, and then that goes on for until you get to main event, and then it's the same process until you get to SmackDown. Then, you know, you can get a couple of feuds sprinkled in there, but for the most part, it's the same thing over and over again. And with my other My Career that I'm playing through, I did just make it to Raw, so I don't know if anything changes there. I don't expect them to. I expect it to be the exact same thing, but maybe just maybe once you win one of the major titles, you can actually do something. Because with here, on Superstars and main event, you're supposed to be able to challenge for either the US or Intercontinental title, depending on which show you're on. But so far in my careers I've played, I've never gotten an opportunity at the US or Intercontinental title. So maybe Jett Storm could potentially get a US Championship or Intercontinental Championship opportunity. He can win some matches here, but I mean, going up against Rusev right now, Jett Storm's taking quite a beating, And that's to be expected. I mean, if you expected Jett Storm to come in here and just defeat Rusev the way he's beaten all of his past opponents, well, I think you're sorely mistaken. Because, I mean, just look at Rusev right now. Rusev just decimating Jett Storm, just picking him apart right now. Jett Storm can't even really fight back here. Look at this. He takes him down with a nice head scissor to the floor. But Jett Storm, I mean, this is about the opposite way of how most of Jett Storm's matches would go. Normally, he's the one in firm control, but not tonight. No, Rusev has actually put up a very... He's just become this roadblock that Jett Storm's going to have to try to go through. And Jett Storm is up on the apron right now. Rusev back into the ring here. But Rusev with a big elbow right to the side of the head of Jett Storm. Jett Storm, he's going to have to recover and get back in the ring. That's an 8 count now, but Storm rolls back into the ring. He makes it back into the ring and avoids a count out. Nice DDT there to Rusev. But Rusev now with a big punch to the side of the head of Jett Storm. And now a counter tosses Jett Storm into the corner, and oh, misses a splash. And Jett Storm, this could be his opening, the opening he needs. There's an elbow to the face, and now a running bulldog taking Rusev down. And he hasn't even gotten Rusev into the yellow just yet. I mean, Jett Storm has done no damage whatsoever thus far. And I mean, just looking at, I mean, Jett Storm, I know I've got his overall down a bit to try to make these matches a bit more interesting and a bit more challenging. But still, Jett Storm, his body's not very durable yet. He hasn't had to deal with this kind of punishment. And oh my goodness, look at Rusev. Look at Rusev, a Samoan drop off the top rope. Jett Storm is in trouble right now. Rusev in firm control and a super kick right to the face. I think that's it. Jett Storm has got to be out cold. There's a 2 count. And no, Jett Storm stays alive. Manages to kick out of the super kick, but what a kick to the gut there. A super kick to the gut. And now, oh, Rusev, he's got the accolade locked in. And Jett Storm, can he get out of this? No, he can't. Jett Storm forced to tap out here. And Jett Storm has lost his first ever match since arriving to the WWE. I mean, he was undefeated in NXT, but now here in the WWE, his debut match, he loses to Rusev. And well, it's just like I was saying, what did you expect? Did you expect Jett Storm? A superstar like Jett Storm to beat a guy like Rusev at this stage in his career? No, I don't think so. Jett Storm didn't stand a chance here tonight. It's amazing he was able to put up as much of a fight as he did. But Rusev, the undefeated Rusev, continues his path of destruction through Jett Storm here tonight. And Rusev, the super athlete, conquers Jett Storm here tonight. So Rusev's undefeated streak continues. And Jett Storm, well, this is a bit of a wake-up call for him, perhaps, as now that he's in the WWE, this is where the big boys play. And Jett Storm, he's going to have to... Rusev has a Twitter? I didn't know Rusev tweeted. Okay. I thought you'd be more of a challenge, seeing as you have the NXT Championship. Boy, was I wrong. Well, I didn't... maybe someone must be tweeting for Rusev. Maybe it's Lana. I'm reminding you that even though you've joined Superstars, you're still NXT Champion. You will defend your title at the end of each month. I know it sounds rough, but that's what it means to be champion. So, not only does Jett Storm have to test the waters here in the WWE, but he's going to have to defend his NXT title, as he is still the NXT Champion. We're in Kansas City, Kansas tonight, as Jett Storm goes one-on-one with Damien Sandow. So Jett Storm looking to rebound after the loss to Rusev in his debut last week. But at this point, even if you're the NXT champion, you go back to NXT for like the 2-week span, and then for some reason your NXT title matches are on Superstars, which could be a good opportunity to showcase NXT, showcase the WWE Network, try to get those subscribers to the network for a small price. But if you're the NXT champion, WWE Superstars is a good place to showcase your stuff. It's not quite like Raw. It's not like you're promoting a takeover event where you get to go over on Raw and something cool happens there and they get to promote NXT. But now on Superstars, it's not quite that big of a platform, but it's still an opportunity to try to promote NXT. So Jett Storm, he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders here. I mean, he may not be defending the NXT title tonight, but he is still representing the NXT roster. and the NXT Universe. So Jett Storm, he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders here tonight in this match against Damien Sandow, the intellectual savior of the masses. This should be a bit of an easier opponent for Jett Storm to square off against here tonight. But, I mean, Rusev could possibly be the beating Jett Storm received from Rusev last week. Could still be having effects on Jett Storm here tonight. So we'll see how that plays into this match. I mean, not only the physical damage, but, you know, the effects on his psyche, on his mental state of mind right now after losing to Rusev, his first loss on a WWE program. I mean, of course, he was undefeated in NXT, losing to Rusev last week. So Jett Storm, it's going to be interesting to see how he rebounds off of that loss here tonight against Damien Sandow. But, as I was saying earlier, with the way the whole Superstars grind and whatnot, there's going to be episodes where I probably throw like 3 to 5 matches into a single episode. Not sure how I'm going to edit those yet. Not sure exactly what my plan is going to be for those, but when we get, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And if you don't like the way those videos are edited at the time, well then you can just let me know and I'll do something different. But otherwise, it's going to be a really slow progress through the series now that we're on Superstars. Once, you know, all the storylines get bypassed, and then all we have left are the random one-on-one matches that stem out of nowhere. And the whole point is just to build yourself up to either your next pay-per-view appearance or try to boost your social media following to move up to the next show. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see what Jett Storm's future holds. But that one we'll also see what the future of the series holds. Of course, the Universe Mode. The Universe Mode is still my main priority, and that's how this year's going to be. I'm still thinking on what I want to do for the third series. I know I posted a video just the other day about UCW 2K15 and possibly doing a video series on that on the PS4 or PS3, my bad. But 2K14, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking the 4 in 2K14 and got it confused. But anyway, so that I'm not exactly sure what I want to do about that, because now that I have the PS4 all hooked up, it seems kind of redundant to have 2 systems hooked up if I'm only going to be using the one for the most part. And you know, there are other people in the house who could probably use the PlayStation 3 because I have a lot of games for it that, you know, my little sister might want to play or something like that. Of course, Little Big Planet, that's a fun game. I just got Little Big Planet 3 the other day, and that's actually a really fun game to play. You know, so if any of you have Little Big Planet 3 and you'd ever want to go on PlayStation 4 and play with your good buddy MathWiz, just let me know. That could be fun. If I was one of those guys who just kind of Let's Played a certain game, I might do a Let's Play a Little Big Planet 3, but I'm not at that stage of my channel just yet. Gotta focus on one thing at a time, which is why I've stopped making the Pokemon videos. I can't remember if I've mentioned this in a video before, but I'm done making Pokemon videos because, I don't know, I tried to make a video the other day, and the excitement just wasn't really there anymore. It just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't feel the same. It wasn't the same kind of high-quality videos that I felt I was making with WWE. And at the same time, you know, with Pokemon, I'm just at a point right now where I don't know, I just prefer to just play the game myself rather than make videos on it. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but there's just something just doesn't click like it used to, so I'm just gonna stop making Pokemon videos for now. So it's just all WWE. But yeah, like I was saying earlier about UCW 2K15, I'm not exactly too sure what the fate of the PlayStation 3 in this household is going to be for the time being, for the near future, the distant future, but I know just the fact, the simple process of unhooking up the PlayStation 3 and hooking it back up is going to be kind of tedious, so it's not going to be something I do often, and then, you know, hook up the recording software and whatnot. So I'm not sure if I really want to go back to the PlayStation 3 to do UCW 2K15, but I'm giving myself time to decide, because if I just jump to an instant conclusion and give you, the viewer, some like false information, that doesn't benefit anybody. As we can see right now, Damien Sandow, look at this elbow drop. Look at that, the elbow of disdain. There's a cover, but a kick out as Jetstorm kicks out of the Komito Akiyet, the elbow of disdain. And Jetstorm, he's in trouble once again here tonight. as he misses a dropkick there. Sandow is able to duck out of the way. But, oh, what a knee to the face of Sandow there by Jett Storm. And now a standing moonsault. He hits it. And Jett Storm into the cover for him across the face. There's a 2 count. Oh, but Sandow kicks out at 2.5. So this matchup, far more back and forth. What a DDT there from Jett Storm. And Jett Storm now trying to fire up the WWE Universe, who is still kind of questionable in terms of where they sway with Jett Storm. Jett Storm, he's still going to do a little more to impress them, as he lost his debut match, so they probably don't know what to think. But look at Storm. Oh, what a move. Planting the knee of Sandow right into the mat there. And now Jett Storm, look at this. He's going for a DDT. Sandow countered. And oh, what a move there, taking Jett Storm down. And Jett Storm now, he's in trouble. Sandow could be looking for something big here. He could be looking to finish this one off. Oh, but a counter by Storm. What a counter there from Jett Storm. And look at this. Oh, wait. Counter from Sandow. Elbow right to the face. And Sandow here going for a DDT. Yet another counter by Jett Storm, and he takes him down with a side Russian leg sweep. And now Jett Storm, he's climbing, but he's gassed right now. He's out of stamina. Look at this. Sandow with a shot to the head, knocking Jett Storm down to the floor, to the outside. And now Sandow's in control right now. But at the same time, like I was saying earlier, to go off on a bit of another tangent, I mentioned before, now that I finished up 2008 General Manager mode, I was thinking about possibly doing a SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager mode on the PlayStation 2, because I'm not buying an Xbox 360 just for one game, and that's the only game I would play on the 360, so there really is no point in actually buying an Xbox 360 just so I can play SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 in HD. I don't have the money for that. It's not a smart spend. But oh, look at this, the standing cutter out onto the floor there by Jett Storm, taking Sandow down. But yeah, I may possibly do a playthrough of SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 GM mode on the PlayStation 2. Possibly. Still debating what to do about that. The PlayStation 2 is actually, someone else is using it right now, so I'd have to go about getting that back into my room, and that'd be something a bit easier to handle than the PlayStation 3 in terms of hooking it back up and whatnot. But I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of confusing myself right now. But Sandow hits a big move. There's a cover. 1, 2, 3, and now Jett Storm has lost yet again. He lost to Rusev, and now he's lost to Sandow. Wow, Jett Storm, more like Jobber Storm, perhaps, as he's lost his first 2 matches here in the WWE. So Jett Storm, it's going to be interesting to see how he rebounds off of this. As, you know, Rusev, it was a bit more understandable that he would lose to Rusev. It was almost expected that he would lose against Rusev. But to Sandow here tonight, that's a bit of a shocker. I thought Jett Storm may have had what it took to beat Sandow, but evidently that was not the case. And the intellectual savior of the masses has picked up a good victory here tonight. It was a very hard-fought bout. It was a better match, more back and forth than Storm's encounter with Rusev, but nonetheless, Jett Storm still falls victim to another loss, and Sandow, he's going to walk out victorious. And apparently Sandow thinks that match was an absolute waste. I was an idiot to believe you could put up a fight. Well, Storm did put up a fight, but see, I don't know. This is where some of people on social media don't make sense. Some of these tweets don't work. Like, you'll put on a good back and forth matchup, and then people will say, "Well, that was terrible." So I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I understand, I guess, where Sandow's coming from. He expected to lose, I guess. I don't know, but Jett Storm lost here tonight, so I don't know what Sandow was thinking. But we're taking a look here at our VC. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the show-off ability so we can get Jett Storm some more taunts, and I made sure to click the yellow box. I checked that off, so it was actually equipped because I remembered that time. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Did some talking about some other topics here, but anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Keep on YouTubing.